You know what? Let me not hit a singing bowl this time around. Miss Tulip, come say hi to the fans. Come say hi to the people. You have so many fans, Tulip. I hope this makes you smile, and I hope you have a fabulous reading, y'all. I love you so much. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today, honey, I'm going to be getting into your weekly tarot horoscope reading. I don't know why I was struggling saying that, Aquarius. I always get a little bit loopy when I do y'all's reading, I suppose, Aquarius. If you find any cards that resonate with you in this weekly reading today, Aquarius, be sure to let me know in the comments below which cards resonate with you and how they do, darling, because that's how I keep up with you, Aquarius, is through the comments. As well, if you do enjoy this tarot reading today, or you just enjoy my vibe, Aquarius, I would really appreciate it if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, and I always appreciate it when you guys take that extra step to support me in that way, Aquarius. Remember though, put this in perspective, I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could. Take the cards that resonate, to leave what doesn't, Aquarius, because it's your life to live, not mine and not these tarot cards. So all that being said, Aquarius, let's just jump into your weekly horoscope tarot reading today, darling. Aquarius, I also did your monthly tarot reading, which I'll leave a link to on the right hand side of the screen that you'll see popping up later for you to be checking out at a later point if you'd like. And yeah, let's just jump into your reading today though. Darling, let's see what's going on. You had the Hanged Man flying out for you, Aquarius, and then the Fool card coming in here, and then the Knight of Cups coming in for your first row. We're going to be doing 3 rows, by the way, Aquarius. I don't think I vocalized that. And for your second row, we have the 4 of Swords coming in here, with the 7 of Cups, Aquarius, and then the Hierophant coming in here as well. And then for your third row, we have the 10 of Pentacles with the Strength card. I think you got that card last week. And then the Hermit card coming in here. So I feel like the Hermit card also likes to follow you, Aquarius, and admittedly, I don't think there's really been much of a reading that I've done for you in the years, well over a year that I've been doing weekly readings, that you guys have not had the Hermit card pop up. You guys really enjoy being in that hermiting state, which, you know, girl, it's not me hating, honey. I appreciate it greatly. I also want to be seeing the theme for this week for you guys, Aquarius. See what your energy this week is gonna be like, darling. I love this deck just because, Aquarius, like, can we just appreciate like how this just matches my outfit, my top for today, Aquarius? Has nothing to do with your reading, honey, but I just like to point that out. Give it to me, just go along with it. You have the Lovers card coming in here, the Gemini card coming in for this week. And so the Lovers card, well, I know for many of you Aquariuses, especially if you're single, you may be like, oh yes, darling, gonna get that love life, honey. Not exactly, Aquarius. The Lovers card is admittedly the card that is the most complex. It has so many layers to its message. But in this situation here, Aquarius, I do feel as if for you guys, based off of these cards, you know, I feel like for some of you guys, if this is in regards to relationship, you guys have just gone over like a pretty rough trial when it comes to some type of connection. Could be platonic, could be romantic, could be dealing with family, could even be dealing with work. I just get with this sense of the Lovers card, especially in this deck, it's like you're holding hands as 2 light beings and walking forward. And so I really see this more so as a situation for you guys, Aquarius, of where I would say it's like your priorities are set straight now. For some of you guys, you may have just recently, this again, I'm not no mental health professional, you may have just gotten over some depression and just getting back on track. So let's take this first row, the Hanged Man, the Fool card, and the Knight of Cups coming in here. So right off the bat for you, Aquarius, I do feel that it's like you're starting like a new phase for yourself, Aquarius. I really just feel that again for you. You know, something changed your perspective, Aquarius, with that Hanged Man. Something is changing up for you, and that's leading you to take a leap of faith that keeps you open to opportunities as well. And maybe that's what it is for you, Aquarius. Maybe you're kind of just realizing that, like, how much you were kind of keeping yourself down for, or just downplaying your own self and your own energy. You know, maybe something kind of like spurred in you based off of that Lover's card that has caused you to take that leap of faith and caused you to really start shifting, changing things up, right? I just heard like the phrase, just like a spark of inspiration, Aquarius. Something inspiring you, darling. We're going to definitely find out through the clarifiers about what that is about. Your second row, we have the Hierophant, the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Swords coming in for you, Aquarius. So, it feels almost as if, Aquarius, you... it's like you were kind of just trying to ride something out, darling. Riding something out and kind of hoping that things kind of just figured themselves out for you. Which I'm not going to say was the right choice or the wrong choice for you, Aquarius. You're just doing what's best for you in the moment, right? That's what we're all trying to do. I don't know why my mic is like giving me issues now, honey. It's what we're all trying to accomplish. It's what we're all trying to do. But it just showcases to me, Aquarius, where it's just kind of like you're kind of just riding the wave a little bit, hoping for things to kind of just shift without too much influence on your own personal doing, and kind of just allowing time to do the changes for you. And your third row, darling, we have the Hermit card, Strength card, and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles coming in here. So this is definitely like a sense of a trying time in the home life, trying time in the stability, in your stability, Aquarius. So it's almost as if you're getting down to business, getting more serious about things, right? It does feel as if with this Ten of Pentacles, this is like a case of, I like how I'm able to just have a moment, Aquarius, where I'm just like appreciating, where I'm just like casually just moving some animal bones that I got myself, like on my table, girl, around, surrounded by crystal skulls. Anyways, I digress. I feel as if for you guys, Aquarius, you guys are kind of just craving more out of your life. You're craving more, whether it's just like through your relationships or even just through money. Like you're kind of just ready to go to the next step or like the next phase of your life. And that would even be why explained further as to why you had the Hierophant stepping forward as well. It feels as if like you had like a lot of different ways that you could have gone about upgrading yourself. Maybe that was part of like your confusion or part of your problem, darling, as well, because there's just like, maybe for some of you Aquariuses, you feel as if there's just so many things that you need to be working on, your personal life, your work life, your creative life, that maybe there's just like so many different things that you feel as if you personally need to be working on at this time, Aquarius, that kind of just kept you stuck, or just kind of like that paralysis and keeping, you know, kind of frozen and feeling overwhelmed. I do get this sense for you guys, Aquarius, that during this week, you guys end up making a decision, or you do like the soul seeking that you need to do to kind of just get you out of like your creative burnout, right? Or your writer's block, or, you know, whatever it is that kind of just stopped you or slowed you down from your creation process, Aquarius. Because I do feel like for this, well, actually, I say do feel this way, but I admittedly have quite a few Aquarius friends, and the common theme that I've noticed through all my Aquarius friends is that all of them kind of have been at like a little bit of a standstill when it comes to their creative pursuits. I don't want to say that you guys haven't been creating. This is me trying to like backtrack a little bit in case my Aquarian friends are watching this, but it just, you know, I feel like if you guys were honest with yourself, you guys would be able to like take a step back and look at it and be like, yeah, maybe I haven't been doing as much outwardly that you were doing maybe like a year ago, Aquarius. Maybe for something like, it feels like you guys have just had like some type of block, whether it's a creative block, financial block, or what have you. There's some type of block, and there's just like, ugh. So it's gonna be funny seeing my messages later, seeing if which Aquarius friends hit me up being like, Velca, I heard you talking some mess, talking some smack, honey, earlier. Let's get some clarifiers though. You have the Eight of Cups coming in here with the Hanged Man. So you're definitely detached from something, Aquarius. It feels as if like you are, I actually want more clarifier. Six of Cups. Six of Cups with the Eight of Cups. You've had to detach yourself from something from the past. Something was kind of keeping you down, Aquarius. I want one more with this. I know I said I was going to clarify each card. Three of Pentacles coming in here. Was there like some type of frustration, Aquarius, when it comes to like working with other people or contracts, or like I feel like there was some type of frustration, maybe something didn't, like you were kind of hoping something was gonna be more fruitful than it was, Aquarius, because now I'm remembering some of your previous readings. I feel as if something kind of just was, had you feeling defeated or had you feeling a little bit insecure and not appreciating your talent or appreciating just yourself in general as much as you could have been. Six of Swords is the back of the deck energy, so you guys are definitely doing some heavy transitions in your life. You have the Ten of Wands coming in here, clarifying the Fool card. So it's interesting that it's like, again, like you're taking this leap of faith. I keep on getting this sense of where it's like, for some of you Aquariuses, like you're kind of like pushed to this point, darling. You're pushed to this point because it's like being like, you were just saying, it's like, all right, okay, this is too much for me to deal with. I kind of have to snap out of this, right? Having to just practice a little bit more responsibility. Not saying you're being irresponsible, Aquarius, right? But before y'all cut off my head, the Magician card coming in, clarifying the Knight of Cups. And so this is confirming to me, I usually will, Aquarius, when I see the Knight of Cups, being like, all right, it's probably some type of outside source. In this case, because it's the Magician card clarifying this, you're creating the opportunity, which showcases to me, Aquarius, admittedly, that you always have been in control. It's just been like the creator's block, the writer's block, that's been kind of keeping you limited. You've been limiting your, well, I don't want to say blame it on you, you know, maybe you just have lacked inspiration, but you really are in control of your future, like a lot more than what the average person would be, I would say. I don't know if that's just because of where you are at in your position or just based off of like you being a hard worker, how talented you are, Aquarius, but it feels like you are really creating a lot of opportunity in your life by you just making the simple decision of coming out of your shell and creating. Clarifying the Four Swords is the Chariot card coming in here. So it does feel as if you guys are finally overcoming, or just like healing, I would say. Maybe you still care about a situation, but it's almost as if like you no longer are as attached to it anymore. You have the Emperor card clarifying the Seven of Cups. It does feel as if for some of you guys, the idea of being more independent and having more responsibility intimidates you. Hierophant being clarified by the Fool card. This is like very much so a situation for an Aquarius that's like kind of used to working with other people, used to having like a partner to help make decisions. Like you're not used to being in the driver's seat. I feel like in your life, Aquarius, you're kind of used to like having some type of outside affirmation or some type of outside help. Again, it's not me giving you guys a hard time because I get it entirely. It just feels like you guys are uncomfortable being like the boss, if that makes sense, Aquarius. We have what's clarifying the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords here. Interesting. Again, it's kind of like this boss energy, and then your energy, I wanted another card to clarify that, and it's your energy, Aquarius, the Star card, Aquarian energy. Yeah, you guys are just, I see you guys just taking more control of your own life. The Empress card coming in here as well. Yeah, girl, you're taking more control of your life. You guys are directly responsible, Aquarius, with how abundant your life is going to be. Seven of Cups clarifying the Strength card. Again, it's just this sense, I feel like you have to watch yourself, Aquarius, with like overwhelming yourself with all the avenues that you could be taking or what you could be improving on. I feel like you kind of just need to commit to something. Hermit card being clarified by the Five of Wands, Aquarius. So this lets me know of where you guys kind of like at the moment, like it's not a bad thing again, but it just feels like y'all's defense mechanism is like y'all start shutting down more and more. The more overwhelmed you get, the more blockages or obstacles that you start being thrown your way. It's like you start shutting down, and instead of allowing it to inspire you, you shut down and creates maybe some of the it's like you put yourself in some of those ruts. If you were to be honest with yourself, Aquarius, I can just tell I'm gonna piss off so many people from this reading, which is fine, darling. It's fine, I suppose, but I'm just kind of like, even while I'm recording this, I'm just like, ooh, honey, I don't look forward to the comments later, darling. I'm just kidding. Comments don't bother me at all, girl, please. Remember, though, that I'm just tapping into an energy. I'm not creating y'all's future, right? The future is never solid. I'm just tapping into the direction that you guys are currently going into. But Aquarius, let's get into how the messages from your spirit guide and ancestors this week. You have the Two of Pentacles coming in here. Gemini had this for this portion as well. The Ace of Pentacles and this card as well. And then the worst card, girl, you literally just got the same cards as Gemini for this exact portion, I'm pretty sure. Interesting. If you have Gemini in your chart, definitely check that out. Gemini's reading out as well. So for you guys, Aquarius, it just feels as if, again, kind of like Geminis can relate to this, of where it's just this sense of where you have your eye on the prize. You really want to, because the Ace of Pentacles representing like your objective, the things that you're wanting to manifest in your life. But then there's like this sense of obligation, this, prior commitments that you have with things that kind of are like, kind of slow you down. Knight of Pentacles being clarified, clarifying the Two of Pentacles, Strength card clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, and the High Priestess card clarifying the World card. So Aquarius, I'm not telling y'all anything that you don't already know or it's something that you're suspecting. Really, the next phase for you guys, if you're really trying to get closer towards your objective, towards whatever it is you're trying to manifest, Aquarius, you're making hard decisions. The hard decision is like kind of like making your desires, making your wants first priority. And I feel like it's just like been like a struggle for you, Aquarius. As I said, like I feel like you guys are just you're really uncomfortable with calling the shots. I also just want to point out the Lovers card that you guys had for your main energy is Aquarian energy as well. So you guys keep on having Gemini's energy coming in strongly for y'all. And keep in mind, Aquarius, between y'all's reading and Gemini's reading, when I did theirs, like this deck was shuffled like easily like 30 times just for my own pre-shuffles and while I'm talking to y'all right now. But Aquarius, let's just get into, I feel like I just called y'all Gemini because now I'm saying Gemini so much. Anyways, Aquarius, let's see how people are perceiving you at this time. Let's see what's going on, Aquarius, today. Two of Swords coming in here, Six of Cups coming in here, Knight of Pentacles following you, Aquarius. So, okay, so I have to be honest here, Aquarius. You guys, I feel like this has been like a repetitive cycle for you guys, Aquarius. I feel like you are constantly at this place of where it's just like, and I was giving Scorpio a hard time about this as well, Aquarius, where it's like, I was telling them, I was just like, you guys are living your life for other people rather than living your own life. And I feel like for you guys, Aquarius, you guys are kind of guilty of this as well. It feels like you guys have the opportunity to continue what it is that you've been doing, darling, and be slow at it, admittedly. Or you could change up your path and really start getting a lot more progression done in your life, but it's in the name, but you would have to drop that old energy. So let's get some clarifiers. Queen of Cups clarifying the Two of Swords, Knight of Cups clarifying the Six of Cups, and then the Sun card clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. So regardless of what path you end up taking, Aquarius, you still end up getting to your abundance. But with the Queen of Cups, I want to point out is that the Queen of Cups, even though she's called the Queen of Cups, what she's holding isn't really a cup, it's a trophy. And so you will see how she's obsessively looking at it as well. I kind of feel like some of you guys need to be reminded, Aquarius, to keep your eye on the prize. And I feel as if like you keeping your eye on the prize would kind of just directly affect or impact some type of relationship in your life. Three of Cups coming in. Yeah, it's almost like in a group dynamic, Aquarius. It feels like all the air signs are like outgrowing relationships in their life, which is such an interesting observation to be having. I feel drawn to do some oracle cards for you guys as well, Aquarius. Y'all's like, out of all the air signs, y'all's has been the most interesting to unpack. It feels like the most layered. You have the Boar card coming in here. Face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. So you guys are really making some hard decisions this week, Aquarius. Uh, but I have to be honest, like some of you guys have had this cycle repeat in your life numerous times because you don't want to make that hard choice. You don't want to exude that poor energy. I'm just here to tell you, darling, don't shoot the messenger. I feel like it's just going to be the same thing over and over again until you end up actually, like this lesson is going to keep coming in until you make the right choice. You have the South Node. Don't let your past hold you back, girl. You know, the past is very much so talks about with that Six of Cups as well, because the Six of Cups represents past energy. So girl, do I even need to really talk about it too much more, Aquarius? I don't feel like if I preach on, like, you guys get the point. I don't need to be on the soapbox preaching to y'all. Y'all get the point. You guys really gotta just make the hard choices, darling. But whatever choices you end up making, Aquarius, just know I support you either way because, you know, whatever you do doesn't really impact my life at all. And plus, free will, it's your life to be living, darling. And you know your situation more than I would, right? So that is the weekly reading that I have for you, Aquarius. Hopefully you found some cards that resonated with you. If you did, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to book a private personal reading with me, Aquarius, my website's linked down below, simplyvelca.com. Next to my social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that's, darling, just being Simply Velca. But yeah, I will be connecting with you guys, Aquarius, sometime in the near future. I love you so much, darling. Bye.